Well, for me, the summer experience was awesome because it was the first time I was able to write in a long time, and a lot of the things that I thought would naturally come, it was a lot of them. I know we did some of the guiding part of it where they did the activity, then we wrote to it, and thinking, I always thought myself as a writer, but knowing that there could be structure set into it as well, and then being able to actually experience some of those activities in the writing study, then being able to apply them in the classrooms.
I didn't know what it was going to look like, but I didn't expect it to look like that, and I was very pleasantly surprised. It was challenging. At the end of the day, you're kind of like tired, but it was never one of those things where you're tired constantly. Like, oh my god, I can't believe I have to do this. Like, you're very pleasantly surprised. Like, you look back at the amount of work you actually got done. You're tired because you're thinking, and I think that's super important.
I found that even through the writing study, there were some activities that we were doing, and I was telling Claire, I was like, I thought it would be easy because we often think like, oh, they can do it. But it's like once we tried it out, it was a whole thing of like, okay, this is what the students are going to experience,
To be a learner from a teacher's point of view, but really we were the writers. And like Hortensia said, I haven't written for a while. It's a different lens that you look through when you're the writer yourself. So to be able to experience that like our kids would, it changed my thinking from a teacher point of view. So that really helped me in creating lessons and using models and support for the students.
You're getting like-minded individuals and people that are your colleagues together, and it's just a free opportunity to talk. There's structure to it, and there's assignments you're working on, and there's things that you're doing. But the fact that you just get to meet with other teachers and talk to them, that's really challenging during the school year because there's just a lot of stuff going on. I mean, everybody's really busy, and it's this time that's set aside, like, go forth and see what you can do.
We were able to experience the summer PD together, and then once we came back, just to be able to work with you guys, that part was almost even better, I'd say. I mean, we learned a whole lot from the summer, but I think just meeting with you, we weren't sure what to expect. We thought, I don't know if you were going to come with your own agenda, and it's almost like another PD in a way, but it was more like you let us express where we were at in our classroom, whatever unit we were doing. We explained all of that to you, and you helped us like up the rigor and just find new ideas. For some units, we totally scrapped it and just started fresh, and you helped us with that. Or with other units, we used quite a bit of what we were doing in the past, but just really upping the rigor, making it more challenging for the students.
My initial thing was, I never expected it to be perfect, but I was like, we'll see how this goes. And then kind of seeing some of those shortfalls, and I didn't plan this out as well, and I didn't really even think about this aspect that ended up being a challenge. And then that follow-up, just reaching out to Melanie and to Jackie and saying, this didn't really go well, and I was kind of like, I'm not really sure why. Like, I know that I'm missing something, but I don't know what I'm missing. And then having them come and observe, and of course, they're amazing. So right away, they're like, oh, did you do this? Did you do that? But I mean, of course, and like the other amazing aspect of it is like it's completely like judgment free. It's that idea of like you're bringing an idea and you're throwing it out there and seeing if it sticks. And something that was big for me is like, am I leading them too much? I get the same answer, and it's like, well, is that because they all got it, or is that because I held their hand too much and didn't give them an opportunity to explore the material? And I think that for history, at least, you only gain a real understanding of it is when you mess with it, when you play with it. Somebody telling you a bunch of information, it's great if you're on Jeopardy, but it doesn't allow the students to really connect with the content. And it's that trying to find out essential questions to say, all right, well, how does this important to you? Yeah, it happened thousands of years ago, but like, how is this still relevant? How is this still important? So it's cool to kind of visualize it in a different way, maybe a way that I hadn't realized before.
It was neat to see that we're writers still too, and just how we can transfer that to our students. So I would just say be open-minded and let yourself be free with the writing.
Try new things and step out of your comfort zone. It's okay because there's no, I don't know, I feel like there's no judging, wherever you take your writing. And then know that once you step into the classroom, you can actually transfer it to the students, which a lot of them might not get that experience other than with us, So just being able to be open-minded, step out of your comfort zone and let yourself try it so that your students can feel that same confidence.
And knowing that once you go through those 2 weeks in the summer that you'll have that support after. It's not just you're done, now go implement it. You can meet with the language arts coaches and they'll help you along the way. So that part made a huge difference.
I think that if you come in, the best advice I can give, I think, is just go in with an open mind. I think if you go in with no expectations, you'll be the most surprised.
It's better now, and I think that comes through to the students. If they feel like you're comfortable as a writer and also teaching it, they're going to pick up on that.